The studio began with an intensive research phase, analyzing over 300 interior architecture projects to understand the evolving role of craft in contemporary practice. Through grounded theory, I developed a strong theoretical position expressed through critical writing and analytical drawings. The next phase engaged us directly with craft ecosystems through field visits and collaborations across Mumbai, Vadodara, and Ahmedabad. We explored diverse production landscapes from fabrication industries and interior markets to artisan workshops, working with practices ranging from individual craft studios to large scale manufacturing units. These encounters became the foundation for my first hands on material exploration. Through making, testing, and prototyping, I began translating craft intelligence into contemporary design speculations, bridging traditional knowledge with new possibilities. The third phase introduced speculative futures as a tool for design thinking, seeing futures wheels, what if scenarios, and speculative design frameworks. I envisioned alternative futures and explored their broader implications through design. The studio then shifted into a critical inquiry, questioning what becomes of the craft in this evolving world? What is the future of interior architecture? And what roles does the designer play within it? My project imagines a plausible future, not distant but already emerging. A world where systems continue to function, yet the knowledge that built them is slowly disappearing. It begins with a widening trade deficit, where India imports far more than it exports, risking the loss of what it can no longer recreate. The decline isn't limited to a single industry. As systems weaken, knowledge begins to disappear across sectors, but craft is hit the hardest. It carries generations of material intelligence, tacit knowledge, and cultural memory. When the maker is lost, that knowledge is lost too. As younger generations move away and cheap imports dominate, living craft traditions begin to fade. In response, craft communities come together to preserve their practices. At the same time, advances in technology open a new possibility. The knowledge is no longer has to disappear with its holder. It can be captured, preserved, and given an afterlife. This leads to the National Knowledge Preservation Mission and the Make in India initiative. Master practitioners are documented before their knowledge is lost, their skills, processes, failures, and insights are archived in a knowledge vault. To bring this vision to life, a pilot project, Regenesis, is proposed. It brings together architects, designers, and craftspeople as co designers, transforming stored craft knowledge into a new hybrid crafts that can compete with mass produced imports. Rather than simply preserving endangered traditions, Regenesis gives them a new purpose and a future. Craft plus future equals regenesis, the rebirth of craft through the rebirth of knowledge. Rather than preserving craft as a relic of the past, regenesis imagines a future where traditional knowledge evolves into a new form of making. This idea is expressed through a cube abstraction. Wood represents inherited knowledge, metal signifies the future, and cane weaving connects the two, symbolizing the continuity through collaboration. By working hands on alongside the artisans, learning their skills and processes, I explored how traditional craft knowledge can merge to create new hybrid possibilities. Intercraft is my response to this future, a place where craft is experienced, simply preserved. Conceived as a pilot project at Mahatma Mandir, it brings together knowledge, people, and making within a shared ecosystem. Here, craftspeople, designers, architects, and communities collaborate as equals, transforming inherited knowledge into hybrid crafts. More than a building, Intercraft is a replicable system that reimagines how craft evolve, adapt, and remain relevant for generations to come. The building is conceived as a vertical ecosystem activating the full volume of Mahatma Mandir. A central knowledge vault connects every level, linking workshops, innovation labs, and collaborative spaces into continuous cycle of learning and making. Temporary outdoor exhibitions showcase evolving innovations, while an open amphitheater crowns the journey as a space for dialogue and knowledge exchange. Together, the architecture is designed as a continuous journey where preservation, learning, making, and public engagement become part of one integrated system. The exterior hosts an exemplary exhibition that evolves with time. Each zone presents a different narrative, from disappearing craft traditions and nostalgic experiences to future innovations and hybrid craft exploration. Together, they transform the public realm into an interactive space for learning, reflection, and discovery. The Innovation Lab operates through four interconnected levels. Strategic thinking imagines future possibilities, while digital innovation intelligence leverages AI, robotics, digital fabrication, and adaptive prototyping to reinterpret traditional craft knowledge. Handmade intelligence is organized into dedicated craft zones such as carving, weaving, metalwork, and textiles, where designers learn directly from master artisans through making. Finally, spatial system making transforms these explorations into lighting, furniture, partitions, and integrated interior systems, bridging craft, technology, and design. Prototype 1, Tarkashi Craft Revival. Are we really ready to give up a 500-year-old lineage craft? This question led me to revive Tarkashi, now on the verge of extinction, through a collaboration with National Award winning artisan Mohan Lal Sharma from Jaipur, whose family is among the last to practice this tradition, additionally crafted by embedding copper wire into rosewood. I expanded the technique through experiments in balsa wood and acrylic. By transforming Tarkashi into a contemporary lighting element, the intervention creates a new application for the craft, extending its relevance, opening new possibilities for its practitioners and contributing to the continuity of this living tradition. Prototype 2, Hybrid Craft Weaving. Can two endangered textile traditions create something stronger together? This prototype brings together Kanta embroidery from West Bengal and Mochi Bharat from Gujarat. By combining the layered storytelling of Kanta with the intricate detailing of Mochi Bharat, I further introduced brass wire, copper wire, and bamboo sticks to expand the craft beyond textiles. The intervention explores how traditional knowledge can evolve through material hybridity, creating new possibilities while strengthening both craft traditions. Prototype 3, Crafted wood turning. Can an everyday object become a medium for preserving craft? This prototype brings together traditional wood turning and the intricate beadwork of the Moti Bharat from Gujarat. Using a turned wooden door handle as a proof of concept, it demonstrates how this craft can extend beyond its conventional medium into broader design system for furniture, lighting, and architectural elements, creating new possibilities for artisans and contemporary interiors. Prototype 4, Woven wood turning. Can traditional leather weaving find new expression in wooden surfaces? This prototype combines wood turning with leather weaving using a door handle as a proof of concept. By integrating woven leather into turned wood, it explores a new material language that can extend to furniture, lighting, and other interior applications. Prototype 5, Cross pollination. Can two contrasting materials create a new craft language? This prototype brings together cast concrete and traditional cane weaving, exploring the relationships between rigidity and flexibility. The intervention demonstrates how handcrafted weaving can soften industrial materials, creating new possibilities for lighting, furniture, and interior elements. Prototype 6, Inlay Hybridity. If Intercraft brings together diverse craft traditions under one roof, why not bring inlay traditions together into a single contemporary expression? Built on a teak wood base, this prototype integrates stone, marble, mirror, copper, mother of pearl, and Thatera inspired hammer brass. The traditional Tatera hammering technique was further reinterpreted on stainless steel and inlaid into wood, expanding its material possibilities. By uniting endangered inlaid traditions with only a handful remaining practitioners, the intervention proposes a new hybrid inlay language for contemporary interiors. Prototype 7, Interweave. Having explored leather weaving, I began asking what happens when it's interwoven with traditional cane weaving. This prototype combines the flexibility and durability of leather with the lightness and structural qualities of a cane, creating a new hybrid weaving language. Rather than replacing traditional cane weaving, the intervention expands its material possibilities, opening new applications for furniture, lighting, and interior products. Prototype 8, Rewoven Heritage. Can discarded materials become a canvas for craft? Inspired by the idea of regeneration, this prototype reimagines a reclaimed wooden frame and metal mesh by weaving them with thread, Copper, brass wires, drawing inspiration from the traditional patterns of Punjab's fulkari, a craft facing gradual decline. Rather than treating waste as an end, the intervention gives both materials and craft knowledge a second life, creating a contemporary expression rooted in tradition. Prototype 9, technological hybridity. Can technology become a collaborator rather than a replacement for craft? This prototype combines copper filament 3D printing with knitted textiles and embedded mirrors, exploring how digital fabrication and handcrafted processes can coexist. The intervention creates a hybrid material language where technological precision and craft intelligence work together to shape contemporary interior applications. Craft is not disappearing because it has no value. It disappears when it has no future. These explorations are not just prototypes, they are possibilities. They show how traditional knowledge can be reinterpreted, hybridized, and transformed into new craft languages. Through intercraft, preservation becomes innovation and heritage becomes a catalyst for the future.